So fast forward, you have administered the Narcan, the person is back up and on their feet. The police may or may not have arrived yet, the ambulance may or may not have arrived yet, but like the person is back to consciousness. And let's say that this person can get up and walk away. Well, you're not going to stop them. It is suggested that people do not use the opioid again for at least 2 hours, because if they go out and they use again, what Narcan does is block the receptors. So they'll just have all that building back up in their system. And then they will overdose again, even worse, if they use within 2 hours. Sometimes the overdose, like Narcan only lasts about 30 minutes. So they can go back into overdosing. So it's best that they do seek advanced medical treatment. In the event everyone's stuck around for law enforcement and EMTs to arrive, know that you don't have to tell law enforcement how much the person used, what they used, and the person doesn't either. As a matter of fact, they fucking shouldn't. Keep your mouth closed. And the only thing that the EMTs need to know is how much Narcan you have administered at that point. And then like anything else, it's probably best for the person to tell them like their name and stuff like that, but know that you don't need to talk to the police. I've seen one overdose and the police showed up before the EMS and the person was just doing a whole lot of fucking this. Never a good idea, especially with the police. So I think that's the end of what I have to offer for this video set. I've covered everything that I can think to cover. Please reach out to your local harm reduction. And if you don't have one in your area, reach out to the one in the next area, however many areas over you need to go. And if you would like to start a harm reduction in your area, also reach out to other areas about that. Up here, we're having a huge issue with people crossing opioids with fentanyl. And a lot of the overdoses have been fentanyl induced rather than the opioid itself. And I do realize that an opening statement that I made may have been disparaging towards nasal Narcan. I prefer nasal Narcan. I do not like needles. I don't want to take the chance of breaking a needle off in someone if I'm too nervous. I 100% advocate for nasal Narcan. And I realized I got this just to show y'all this. So I went on ahead and opened this up. So I have another one where it's like a face mask that will actually loop around your face. And this is a sheet that you would put on the other person's face and blow air into like this as your barrier between you and the other person so you don't get anything transferred through saliva. Be safe.